Hello, Jill here with Om Shanti Healing. I have a lot of clients that come in and complain about pain and tension on the inside of their thighs and around the bottom of their cheek where their sit bone is. So I wanted to make a video and show you the muscles that we're going to stretch and then give you a short demo on some stretches that you could do at home. Okay, so this is a visual of the muscles that we're going to be stretching in one of the postures. So we're going to get the medial part of the thigh all the way from that sit bone area down to the inside of the knee and a little bit below. So we're going to hit that area. Those are medial hamstrings, gracilis, sartorius, adductors. Okay, these are all muscles that get shorter when we bring our legs together. The next video, the next demonstration I'm going to do is we're going to turn the hip out from a straddled position, turn the toes away from our body, and that's going to target this area here. So if you have tension, this is posterior view of the pelvic girdle. This is your thigh bone here, and right here is where it intersects and creates the joint. So this area here, so it's right outside your cheek, right at the bottom of the curve of your cheek, and lateral from there, right inside that trochanter, where the hip turns the corner and comes down into the leg bone. This area is a major intersection for sciatic pain and lack of range of motion in the hip, and just tension buildup that can refer down into the ITT band. It can cause some nerve impingement with the sciatic, which will lead to numbing or tingling or sensations of hot or cold or numbing. It could cause essentially some weakness over time if you don't deal with it. So these are some really good stretches that I show a lot of my clients to really alleviate those areas and get a lot of space through there and comfort and relief. Okay, so all you need to do is really stand at the kitchen counter, or you can work at the side of your bed, something where you can fold forward and have support. Okay, so I'm going to be working just in my office here on my massage table. Find a straddle position where your toes are forward. See, look at my feet. See how my toes are turned in like yoga feet. Get a nice big V. Fold forward so you have support for your upper body. And think about bringing your sacral bone back here up and kind of lifting your hip sockets towards the ceiling. Okay, you can feel a stretch right away through the backs of your legs, but we're going to take it a little bit deeper. All you're going to do is you're going to bend one knee. So you're facing the same way I am. Bend your left knee, which is going to help shift your weight. And the idea here is then to feel the stretch on the inside of the right leg as you bend the left knee. So you're just going to sink the pelvis down from there and drop and kind of anchor through the bottom of your pelvic bones and sink down as low as you can. Now both of my feet are planted flat on the ground, and they're going to stay that way while we're stretching. Okay, and then push off the bent leg up and over to the other side. So we're dropping the pelvis again. So you can hold this for as many seconds as you want, and then switch sides and go back and forth multiple times if you want to. Okay, both sides is ideal. You'll have one side that's going to be more sore than the other. Everybody does. Okay, now we're going to come back to center. Now turn your toes out. Watch my foot that's closest to you. I'm turning my toes out, and my other side is still facing forward. Okay, so now we're going to lift up a little bit, and I'm going to have you come down into your right knee, and we're sinking again. So you'll feel with that external rotation of your hip joint how it shifts that stretch to more in the front. It's more like right between the legs, right where you feel the pubic bone. It's kind of wrapping around to the front a little bit. See if you could dip down a little farther. Keep both feet as flat as you can. Good. Feel that stretch. Now push off the bent knee up and back over. Turn those toes in, back leg out. So your right leg out. So now you're gonna come down again, drop it. So we feel like heaviness in the pelvis. We wanna sink with this stretch, okay? Toes are pointed, foot is flat, and we feel that deep stretch in there. Very nice. Now we're gonna push back up, okay? One more. Throw your leg up on the top of your bed or counter or kitchen table or wherever you are. Walk your foot out a little bit, okay? So now we're gonna lengthen through the ribs, get a little tall and kind of stretch upward from your pelvis. You're gonna turn your belly button towards that knee that's up on the table or on your bed and create a rotation from below your rib cage. So you don't want to twist necessarily at your shoulders. We want it lower. So navel in, you twist, keep long. You'll feel it start to go right into that spot in the hip we talked about. Okay, angle yourself over that thigh and then lengthen as you fold forward. And you can keep your arms straight or you could drop down onto your elbows. Just take it slow so you can feel your range of motion in here and keep everything happy, okay? So you feel as you kind of shift your upper body over that leg, there's some pressure, right? This leg wants to push down into the surface. You can encourage a little bit of that pushing, but as you shift your weight, it's gonna just deepen the stretch, okay? And get you to open up a little bit more. Good. Good, and then come on back up and switch sides, okay? And we wanna have the foot in line with your knee. If you bend your knee really deep and bring your ankle towards your pelvis, that's fine, you just won't feel it as deep. So the more you walk your foot kind of forward, the more you'll feel it. So we're gonna lengthen, nice long yoga back, rotate from your navel over that leg, and then reach as you fold. And come down. Good. And you hold this for as many seconds as you want. And then do both sides back and forth a couple times, because each time you come back into the stretch, it's gonna be deeper for you and you'll be able to go a little farther and you'll notice how much looser you are each time you repeat the sequence of those three, okay? Have a wonderful day and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.